Hey guys, welcome back. In the previous one we have seen how we can use PHP GET method to send the data from client machine to the server. In this tutorial we'll see the PHP Post method. The working is almost similar to the PHP GET method, but it's very necessary that we read PHP Post because PHP Post method has certain advantages over the PHP GET method, and that same thing we'll be seeing in this tutorial why at some instances we use PHP Post and not PHP GET. So let's save our let's use our same HTML code because there might be no changes. So let's just save as and save as with the name post underscore method dot html. Okay, and now we have the same HTML form. Definitely there are no changes in the HTML form, but the only thing we need to correct is first thing we will make a new page, that is post underscore method dot php. Okay, next thing we need to check here is method. Method is the attribute of HTML, and that will decide how we send the data to server. And in case we use post to send data, then we have to specify that. In the previous tutorial we have used get, which is the default value of method, and that's why we haven't mentioned method equals to get there, but we should. uh, in case we're using post, then no matter what we have to mention this in our form. Okay, so now we have an HTML form ready with method post. Let's just check it out on the browser itself. So we have our core folder, which is teach. Okay, and we have our file post underscore method dot html. That's great. Now so we have those same three input fields, and which we are going to put our values again, clicking on submit, and again that same error, object URL not found. So let's just get rid out of it and develop the same with this time with the name post underscore method dot php. Okay, in the previous one we have used get underscore method dot php. In this we use post underscore method dot php. So we have our page, and probably this error has now been vanished, but there are yet some things to be done. So in case of get method, we use $_get, which is the global variable. In case we use post method, we use $_post, which is quite simple and easily noticeable. So we have same name thing here, and we have only difference, that is $_post instead of $_get. Okay, that's quite simple, I guess. And the second name we used here is lname, of course. Okay, lname, that's cool, huh? And the age variable. Okay, oh sorry, I made a mistake here. It's not $get, it's $post, sorry. And it's it's very good. It's important to remember that both $get and $post are global variables in PHP, and they can hold these values which come from the client itself. Okay, so we have age value here. So let's echo some things down there. Okay, a break, a dot and dollar first underscore name, and we won't make the job very complex, and we copy these same elements down there, just changing the variable's name. Okay, so we have now printed these variables. Okay, now let's check the result from the very beginning. We have that same values, enter, and you can see that we have received the value successfully. By now you must not notice any difference between uh, $get and $post, but there is a uh, major thing to notice, that is the query string. Uh, in case we used $get, we had a query string here, but in case we are using $post, we have no such query string generated. So whatever values we put here, that are actually not represented as a URL. So that's very much secured, and that's a good thing to use, because in case we are putting some username and password, so the user might not feel very good when his password is shown here in the normal textual form. So definitely there it is not very good to use get method to pass any sort of passwords from client machine to the browser, sorry, to the server. So that's the major difference between the get and post. So whenever we have to pass some sensitive data from client machine to the browser, just like debit card details and passwords or email addresses or anything, then instead of using get methods, we use the post method. Okay, so that's the basic difference of these two things. Let's do something more in this tutorial so that you actually um, get a better glimpse of what we are doing. Okay, let's design a new form. All right, a new form 2. Okay, with the same value. No, actually, not the same form. Okay. Uh, okay, let's just make a new form right away. All right, with action as the same page and method as post. Okay, so here we are. We just make a simple form for addition of two numbers. We just copy paste this. We just copy paste this thing here only to save our video time, and we just put num1 here, and copy the same with num2 here and num2 here also, and then we put a submit button so that it actually navigates to that page. All right, and instead of submit here, we give it add. So okay, so we have, sorry, so okay, so we have our second form designed. All right, so what we can do, what we should do, uh, we have to create, we have to receive the we have to receive the value here also, which are sent from the browser, so that we can perform addition operation. Okay, here it is. So we have um, what name, it's num1, I guess it's okay, and dollar $num2 equals to $_post num2. Okay, now we can easily sum them with $num1 plus $num2. Alright, and we can have a nice printing statements like this. The first number is, and then append some appending work with $num1. Okay, we copy the same here. Alright, okay, here $num2 with the statement as second number is, and here the result is $sum. Okay, now we have a form ready, and we send 10 and 20, and we add here, and as you can see, we have successfully printed these results. Alright, and we are receiving some undefined index error because we are printing these things here, but there's a thing we can do. We can check the condition if is set is the function that checks the value within. Okay, if is set $get and a single one is enough, I guess we put fname. Alright, and the opening and closing braces, else we have this. Okay, yes, you can see the error has now been removed. So we have used condition so that the server can make a smart move. Alright, oops, it's undefined index on line 14. Okay, so as you can see, we have an error right here. So why this error has occurred? Because we have used here uh, get, which is not the situation here, and let's do it, and you can see the right result. Okay, and if we send this instead of this, then we probably have no error down there, and we have the correct results. So that's all for this tutorial. I guess you have got what post method and get method actually do, and these methods are really good, so just have a look on them. And that's all for this tutorial. In the next one, we'll see the form validations. Thank you very much.